Wow, Legend sounds like a really deep song. It's also one of the most like upbeat songs musically, sort of. It's a really cool song, it's really good stuff, but I explained it kind of soon. It was leaked and I was like, oh man, 21 Pilots always leak stuff. This is probably a leak. Let's explain it fast. And Warner Bros was like, no you don't, buddy. And then they like deleted it off my channel right away and it was gone, poof. So what you guys are seeing right now is a re-upload of that. If you have already watched that, no need to watch this again unless you just love hearing the beautiful words come out of my voice. That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, enjoy watching this explanation of Legend. Really good song, 100% worth it. Let's go. Hey everybody, my name is Clifford Stummy, I'm the Pop Song Professor, and welcome to my channel where we make English class awesome by explaining and sometimes roasting song lyrics on school days, except for when 21 Pilots releases a song on a Saturday. Releases, leaks, is there really a difference anymore? And today we are talking about Legend by 21 Pilots. So I want to go ahead and first read some of the main lyrics from this, and then we're going to go back and talk about what exactly the song means, because I will guarantee you, I am 100% confident that I know what this song means, all right? So we got, you were one of the classic ones, traveling around this sun, I wish she knew you, now everybody knows. Those are unique lines from the chorus. And then the post-chorus, all right, you're a legend in my own mind, my middle name, my goodbye. And then in the verse, first verse, you were here when I wrote this, but the masters and mixes will take too long to finish. To show you, I'm sorry I did not visit, did not know how to take it when your eyes did not know me like I know you. And then we've got down in verse 2, possibly verse 2. We haven't actually heard this from the song, but it's on the leaked lyrics. So I'm just putting a little question mark there just in case. We hear, then the day that it happened, I recorded this last bit. I look forward to having a lunch with you again. Now, those 4 lines do seem to like rhyme and they make sense lyrically, so I'm inclined to believe them. But basically what the song is about is Tyler Joseph's grandpa. And if you don't know, this is the guy who's on the right on the album Vessel cover. The guy on the left is Josh Dunn's grandpa. And that guy on the right, Tyler Joseph's grandpa, his first name is Robert, which is also Tyler Joseph's middle name, AKA, see the post-chorus, my middle name, my goodbye. And essentially, Robert Joseph lived a very, very full life. And I did a little bit of reading up on him. I don't recommend looking at this stuff. I don't know if the family wants to keep some of that information private, but basically what you need to know is he lived a very full life. He was a very cool person, and Tyler had tremendous respect for him. I think it was in the Zane Lowe interview where not only did Tyler say that he thought we should all have more respect for elders, but that he had really great relationships with his grandfathers. And he still has one grandfather who we saw basically looked like he went to Hot Topic and bought one of the new 21 Pilot shirts, and that was pretty cool on Tyler Joseph's Instagram. But apparently he's had really good relationships with his grandparents. And this song seems to be about him and his death in March of 2018. So you hear lines like, you were one of those classic ones, which is you know, kind of I don't want to say common, but it's an appropriate way to refer to somebody who's older. Classic is usually somebody who stays relevant even as they age, or you know, a trend that stays relevant. Traveling around the sun, that's the years going by. I wish she knew you. Now I don't know who the she is, because Tyler was definitely married to his wife while his grandpa was still alive. So I'm not really sure who the she is. If you guys have any ideas, comment those down below. And then he says, now everybody knows, and that could be a reference to the fact that he's singing this song, and we all know more about what his grandpa meant to him. Post-chorus, all right, you're a legend in my own mind. His grandpa meant a lot to him. My middle name, Robert, my goodbye. And this song is essentially his goodbye. In the verse he says, you were here when I wrote this. And now, this is something Tyler doesn't often do. Like, he'll talk about the songwriting process, but he doesn't get into like the chronological order and dates. So this is definitely a unique song, and you can tell that he's just wanting to be super honest and vulnerable and upfront about how this is happening, and he's just telling us the story. It's very much like a Hemingway approach, where you say a little, but you make it very specific, and you don't use a lot of flowery word pictures to explain something. That was more the chorus. Now here in the verse he's saying, you were here when I wrote this, but the masters and mixes will take too long to finish to show you. So his grandpa wasn't alive to hear the final version of the song. Tyler says, I'm sorry I did not visit, did not know how to take it when your eyes did not know me like I know you. And that could have referred to, you know, his grandfather being on his deathbed or having died. There's a lot of different ways you could take that. And then verse 2 is a little bit more hopeful. He says, then the day that it happened, I recorded this last bit. I look forward to having a lunch with you again. And so that day that he found out that his grandfather had died, he went back and he's telling us that he recorded verse 2 and is saying, you know, I look forward to having lunch with you again. Maybe that was something that they did often together. So obviously a very, very powerful song, a very honest song, and a very, very interesting song as far as 21 Pilots songs go. The lyrical style is just very, very different from a lot of songs that we've seen before, and I find that really interesting. So a lot going on in Legend, a lot going on with lyrics, and I'm just really grateful that Tyler was willing to share this part of his life with us, his listeners. So, hey guys, thanks so much for watching this explanation. If you want to check out more 21 Pilots song explanations, you can find them here, and expect a lot more discussion of Trench as we continue to get leaks or as the album releases fully on Thursday at midnight next week. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you next time.